So as you could tell, I'm still on the PSN. Not really. I'm on PlayStation 3, still downloading those two freaking One Piece games. Let's see the actual damage. See how much it is. 31% on the first freaking game. One Piece Pirate Warriors 1. 31% downloading. Yeah. Yeah. I am wanting that to download now. Anyways, hello everyone, welcome to June 16th, Monday, 2014. Yes, I actually need a date because of two things. Work and, well, it was yesterday's August 15th, so... Okay, so mostly work. So, let's talk about what I did today. I went to work. Now, I was talking about yesterday's vlog that I had to try something new. And I did. I still like it. I like it, yes. But I still want to experience some more of it, so I won't tell you what it is just yet. So, we'll just say it was an okay day, but I was a learning curve. So, it was okay. Like, yes, it was just okay. Number two, before we were going to work, I did several things. I started writing some of the games that I didn't already have on my wish list on some of these pre-orders from the GameStops. Yes, there's more than one. But yeah, there is. But I only have like 4 pre-order sheets for PS3, 360, Wii U, and 3DS. I didn't ask for Wii because I personally I forgot. But seriously, if I wanted something for Wii, I wouldn't already know what it would be. Anyways, so I put all that on my wish list, the one I wanted, and I updated my current list saying, oh, this is what I own now, and I can cross this off my list. So I took off One Piece Pirate Warriors 1 and 2, and freaking Halo Spartan Assault, Trouble Witches Neo, and Strider 2014 on my downloadable wish list thing. So that's taken off as well. Oof. Okay, sorry, I'm burping here. I'm tired too. Okay. So after that, my dog comes in. Black. Okay. No, seriously, after that, I remember there was something on Netflix I saw yesterday, which I wanted to talk to you guys about it yesterday, but I think the One Piece games were kind of a big important too, and I don't really have a chance to really talk about it, other than probably maybe today, but I thought they would have been faster to download. But I forgot PS3 has the worst downloads ever. Forgot. So, anyways, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah. So, basically, something I saw on Netflix yesterday, on Sunday, and I was really, really like, oh my god, there's more episodes of the show on Netflix, and I was like, I have to watch it. Now, currently everyone knows I'm watching Pokemon and Digimon, both of the Mons. Season 3 of Digimon, and still Season 1 of Pokemon. I want to get to Season 2, because, well, it's new on there. Which is the Orange Island, if you don't already know that. There's just a couple other shows I want to watch, like Kill la Kill. I'm also watching Attack on Titan, but it's not on Netflix, though. I want to get back to some of the older shows I already watched, but they added new shows like Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. They added more of that. And some other shows I can't think at this moment, but they added some more of those too. But the number one show that really got me addicted and hooked from possibly in the summer of last year, I was addicted to this. I think I spoke about it, maybe I don't know, maybe in the beginning of my vlogs. Very beginning. Maybe. I don't even think. But it could be. Maybe. But if anything, before I started doing daily vlogs, there was times I just did random vlogs. And then also there's weekly vlogs. I've done this too. But there was one show that my cousins, for peak's sakes, not Josh and Judy, other cousins you guys probably have never heard of. Like my cousins Julie, Cindy, Rocio, and Crystal told me about, because they knew I kind of liked that stuff. I told them, oh yeah, I watched like The Secret Life of an American Teenager, which I did, but it's over. I finished the whole freaking thing on Netflix. It's all on there if you wanted to know. And I personally wanted to watch something else that, you know, would give me the same kind of like feel. Like I like this show a lot. It's a drama kind of thing. I don't have any drama shows I don't watch, or I don't know which ones to watch because I can't really find a good one that would suit me. But this one did, because it was about my same age group. Because there were about these 4 girls in high school, okay, or they are going to be in high school or something like that. And oh yeah, they're going to be in high school, and just a bunch of things is happening. But the one thing that this show is more cooler than maybe Secret Life of an American Teenager, it's not just about some like drama teenage life stuff with a pregnant girl. I mean, that could be almost any show nowadays, but that one's actually a really good one, Secret Life. But no, it wasn't about that. It was about a murder. Okay? 4 girls had this friend. If you know what I'm talking about, you already know. Allison, that was like their best friend and like leader of the pack, would say. And then they're all like having some kind of party or something at someone's house. I forget whose. I think it was Spencer's. And the girls are called, see if I remember correctly, Mona, Spencer. No, not Mona. Damn it. Okay, I can't remember all the names. But the other 4 girls went to Spencer's house. I remember her for some reason. And basically, something happened. She disappeared. We didn't know what happened. She went missing. All the girls were getting questioned by the police. And then they're randomly getting texts from this person called A. And they can never reply back to the person. They can never call the person. They can never track the person because it's blocked like crazy. So they're getting harassed by this person called A, right? But the more this A person is texting them, the more it got even more serious and crazy. Like, they know what they just did, like, that moment, and they look around, it's like, oh my god, it's creepy, and stuff like that. And just everything else, you know? And they started knowing about their personal lives, and like, I know what you did last summer, kind of shit like that. Like I know what happened to Alice, you're dead, or something like that. I was like, oh, do you like girls? Well, I know that I knew you like girls. That kind of screams like, oh, only Allison knew that, because that's true. It's kind of a thing like that. But, and then it was starting to become even more and more, like, into it. I guess they got into a lot more things, like, this guy could have possibly killed Allison because he found her dead or missing. Well, first was missing, then dead. And then a lot of people was, like, expecting her to be dead. And, like, a lot of witnesses and a lot of people they were thinking. And a lot of dramas and a bunch of stuff, shit like that. And now it's even crazier that even more people has died. Because, not really because of the 4 girls, because they're just trying to find out who is A. And is Allison still alive? Is she missing? What the fuck is going on? A lot of things is going on. I can't even tell you. But if you want to watch the actual full thing, I say go watch all seasons 1 through 3 and 4. Because the show I am talking about, everybody, is Pretty Little Liars. I really do like the show. I really do. If you want to know my favorite character, it would have to be... who would it have to be? I'm just going to go with Mona, because, not because I remember her name, because, like, in a way, I sort of feel like I know what she's doing. You know, like, a long time, I knew she was A for, like, a certain while, and I was actually correct. And basically, I just kind of like her persona kind of feel of who she is and stuff like that. But anyways, I like the show a lot. It's really good. If you want to try drama or some kind of murder kind of drama thing or something like that, that's something more interesting, that I'll give you that show, Pretty Little Liars. If you just want drama, go watch Secret Life of an American Teenager, because they're both good shows. So go try them out. Both on Netflix, and hopefully that's good. Now, I was talking about something else. So, other than Pretty Little Liars, which is going to probably be the biggest topic of the day, How long is this vlog? 10. Wow, 10 minutes. I also found out that today was the 16th, and I was correct that if you're an Xbox Live Gold member, you can get right now actually 2 free games. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition and Charlie Murder for, well, Xbox Live Gold. Xbox 360. Now, one I want more, the other one I don't as much. But they're both free. I'm going to probably get them both because, well, if I was a gold member, which I'm actually not, I would most likely get those. Me personally, I would get Charlie Murdered the most because I'd rather have Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition retail, hard copy, physical version of it. Once again, that's the reason why I own all those games over there. Physical. Now you know. Anyways, so I watched 2 episodes of that. The very first one of Pretty Little Liars was like, I don't know, an hour or something, honestly, because they're trying to like explain everything from season 1 to 3, all in one go in the first episode of season 4. I like it, but I like it because it's been a while since I seen Pretty Little Liars, so there was some things I forgot, and it was a really good reminder or catch up that I would remember what the show was about. Anyways, the other thing I want to talk about is that something Google did. Not something bad. It's nothing bad. But I remember the April. I think I spoke about this. Not on April Fool's, maybe the day before, or not the day before, the day after, or before, or on it. I don't know. One of those 3 days of 2014. Go back on April 1st, or April 2nd, or March 31st. No, March 31st was my birthdays. I don't know, whatever. So go check on one of those 3 days, and on April 1st of 2014, Google was doing this thing with Nintendo to promote more Pokemon X-like things. And basically, it was, oh, can you find all the Pokemon in the world and actually catch them with your Google Plus or something? I don't know. Some Google thing. I don't remember. And basically, it wasn't really a hoax, because apparently Google is now sending out actual business cards with saying Google Pokemon Masters. So basically, if you caught one Pokemon at all on the stupid Google search engine thing in real life Pokemon game thing on April Fool's, and only April Fool's, you would have at least got one, or who knows how many, doesn't really speculate, 1 or a billion, who knows how many, business cards that says Google Pokemon Master. And it would say your name on it, or your YouTube name, or something. It would just say your name possibly on it. Now, that is honestly really cool, because you can call yourself an official Pokemon Master. Oh man, that is badass. Badass. Let's see here. Now, there's one thing that I don't care, but it's something that's there. I kind of want to talk about it, because it's newsworthy, but it'll probably kick off the freaking title. And I want to talk about it tomorrow, but I possibly might not even remember it about tomorrow. So, I'm going to write it down on my remember list to talk about in the vlog, so it is an actual thing to talk about on the vlog. So, let's say it's something to do with Angry Birds. That I'll give you the hint for that whenever I get to that vlog. It could be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. Or the next day. If any of the One Piece games can be downloaded by whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go watch some more Pretty Little Liars, because, like I said, I really am going to get addicted to that show again. And I want to catch up on every single show that I had to leave alone because the seasons weren't even added on Netflix until recent months or weeks. So, yeah. Anyways, once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I possibly might talk about the Angry Birds thing. Possibly might try one of the One Piece games if they actually want to download. And I might purchase gold because of the games. I make that sound weird, but I might. So, anyways, oh, and there's one last thing. It's nothing really. Really, you guys should know. It's more like a personal thing for me. One of my friends at work, Clarissa, she's thinking about quitting for something that's, well, kind of stupid. Like, there's several supervisors. Okay, let's tell you every single supervisor there is. There's supervisors for Way Out, which is my very first job in the company I work right now. But I said no, I didn't like it for 2 weeks, went to production. Okay. My production line, supervisors is about, we got manager supervisors, 1, 2, I'm gonna say 3. Let's say 3. And then we got, like, I don't know, other supervisors, but only in the office to tell you if you're gonna work or not. I don't know. So that's about another 3. And then there's the actual president and vice president. So there's 2 more, and that's all just for being in production lines. Now that was a lot of stuff. Oh, and then you have your operator, which is actually your own leader of your own line. So, and then there's also tier 1, which I wasn't at all, but there's a tier 1 that is basically the second leader in case the operator's gone or something like that. I don't know. But after that, there's QCs, which they have their own supervisors, which is basically half of my supervisors with their supervisors. So it's like, whatever. And then they got like their own personal supervisors, which they hate their supervisors. Like, they hate. Like, apparently, whatever supervisors they had before was so much better, but then, I don't know what happened, he had to leave. The new one is the suckiest one ever. That's every single freaking QC has told me that. Every single one. And I have to kind of believe them because I don't know, but that's what I heard. And then, what else? The mezzanine, their supervisors are basically the same people except for like 1 or 2 people. So, that's it. And then we got material handling. They got their own supervisors, like 1 or 2. It's really only 1. And a second one, I guess he doesn't really come in until like morning, but still, basically 2, I guess, but 1. And then there's blending, which I think there's like 2 or 3, if I'm correct, because there's there's like other QC supervisors in the blending over there, and then there's their own blending supervisors. So I'm gonna say like a good 4, because I'm not sure, because I'm never really in that part of the area. And then there's mechanics, which I'm pretty sure they have their own supervisors, but I can't even acknowledge that because I don't know if they do. So I don't know. Maybe supervisors got their own supervisors or bosses, or I don't know. But there's a lot. So it's weird, but still. Like I said, I'm just really want to help my friend Clarissa to. I don't want to like make her stay. If she really wants to leave, I would totally understand. But it will just make me sad in a really sad way because she's one of my good friends I speak at work the most. And if she leaves, I have like another person I can't now talk to now. And it gets really hard to not talk to a lot of people at work because it gets boring, honestly. I mean, I can't really talk to a lot of people at work because I don't personally know them, or I do, and they're just speaks a different language. But yeah, I like talking to Clarissa because we both speak Spanish and English, and we just have fun. We're at the same like age group. She's like 2 years younger than me, and she's just cool, and be kind of sad to see one of my friends go away. And without her there, I can't really have make fun of people as much. So I don't know. I hate stuff like that. I hate goodbyes. That's probably it. I hate goodbyes. Anyways, that last 5 minutes or something like that was probably useless to you guys, but more a personal thing for me. Anyways, how long is this vlog? 20? Okay. So, recap. Human already said they liked the video and all that stuff. Recap. Pretty Little Liars. Google Pokemon Masters cards. things. And Street Fighter Arcade Edition, no, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and Charlie Murders free for Xbox Live Gold members. In June 16th all the way to June 31st, 2014. Then something else. Just have to confirm the date because everyone's seeing this in like a future date or something like that. So if you're watching this now, go get it. Alright, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the videos. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once again, if I'm talking about Angry Birds or not, okay? So I'm weird. Ginger's right there. She's trying to sleep. And I'm talking. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.